Well, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that RP Productions has been called out. StreetSpeed717, Guitarmageddon ZL1, and DiabloFormulaRacing have rented out Cecil County drag strip in Cecil County, Maryland on August 6th, basically to have a private drag strip to themselves that day and have tons of fun. Now, in order to share that fun with others, they have decided to invite some other larger YouTubers. Rather than send each one of these YouTubers a private message inviting them to come down, they decided to make a call-out video, basically calling out some of the other larger YouTubers to come down and race them at the drag strip and hang out and have a good time. Well, somehow I got thrown into that video, which I'm still kind of confused about.
RP Productions. He's got a 6th gen.
Yeah, now he's in Texas.
He is.
He? That's another long haul. That's
California.
another person I feel like isn't going to make it, but we still want to invite you anyway.
Yeah, come up. We'll do some videos together.
But yeah, I've been receiving notifications, probably about 10 to 15 every day, from you guys basically saying, hey, did you know that StreetSpeed717 and all of them have called you out? And well, yes, I'm aware they have called me out. I've just been taking my sweet time with my decision. My decision on whether I will be able to go or not, that is. Now, my initial impressions when I saw this video was like, that's dope. That's going to be so cool having some of the biggest YouTubers together and then myself, which is not a big YouTuber, but having all of us together in the same spot, hanging out, making videos and stuff, that's going to be so cool. So naturally, I did what anybody would do in this situation, and I went ahead and I Google mapped it. I was like, okay, well let's see how far this drive would be if I decided to take the Camaro there. Well, 22 hours just to get there, and then another 22 hours going back. So I sat there and I was like, well, do I really want to do, probably 48 hours collectively of driving in the Camaro, which would be a ton on gas, a ton of miles on the car, probably eat through my tires, like all these circumstances, and I was like, damn, that would just really suck. Like, the end result would be cool. There's a bird. The end result would be cool, but damn, all that driving would really suck. So then I started thinking, I was like, well, maybe I could take the truck and just, show up in the truck and, kind of the same thing. I didn't really want to spend 48 hours in a vehicle driving to and from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is where they live, and then the drag strip rental's in Maryland, like an hour and a half away, but yeah, now you're caught up. Then I started thinking to myself, maybe if I can't drive the car, then I'll ship the car. And then I realized, pulled out my wallet, that I've got $3. Well, can I get $3 to ship my car? No? Okay, never mind. So honestly, at that point, I was like, I don't think that there's any possible way I could get there, at least with my vehicles, and to make it really worth my while. So I was in contact with Mike from StreetSpeed and Nick from Guitarmageddon ZL1. I was talking to both of them, and I was like, look guys, I appreciate the invitation. I don't really see how I got invited with all the other, popular YouTubers and stuff, but I appreciate the invitation. I don't see it being feasible. And then Bobby from Muscle vs. Tuner texted me one night, and he's like, hey, are you going to this thing? Because he's going. And then I told him, no, I'm not gonna be able to make it, and blah blah blah. And he literally responded to me by saying, quit being a little bitch and find a way to get up here. Take a plane or something and show up and come hang out with all of us. So I did what any reasonable human being would do, and well, I agreed. So I texted Mike and I was like, Mike, I can't bring a vehicle up there. It's just not gonna happen. But what I could do, if you're okay with it, is I can fly myself up there, come hang out with everybody, make videos, meet all of you, and just overall have a good time. So Mike responded. Mike responded by saying, dude, come up here, have a great time with us. We'll film videos, hang out, and I'll personally pick you up from the airport, and we'll all just have a grand old time. So with that warm of a welcoming, I kind of felt like there was only one thing left to do at that point, and that was get online, look at plane tickets, and well, $600 later, RP Productions is headed to Pennsylvania. So my response to Mike, Andy, and Nick is that yes, I do respond to y'all's YouTube call out by saying yes, I will be there. And since I can't bring a car, I feel like there's only one more thing I can do at this point, and that is call you guys back out for another race. So since I won't have a vehicle up there, can't race you guys on 4 wheels, what I can do is race you guys on 2 legs. So Nick, Mike, and Andy, I'm calling you 3 out to a race on foot. We can do some kind of like 40-yard dash. This sounds really dumb coming out of my mouth, but I have an envision. I think it'll be actually really fun at the time. So I'm countering your call out by calling you back out to do this, since, you know, this is the only thing that we all have in common at that point, is we all can hopefully sprint for 40 yards. We can do it at the drag strip that day. Hopefully there will be some people there egging us on. So Mike, Andy, and Nick, go ahead and eat y'all's Wheaties. I'm coming for you. Now, putting my little call out aside, I do want to talk about this whole thing in a serious manner now. First off, I would like to say, if there's any question about, damn, that's a lot of noise. If there's any question about Mike's character as a human being, Mike is actually a really good dude. I've talked to him many times for, like, I don't know, the past year or so. I started watching his videos back when he had his original C7 Corvette, so him and we go way back. And during all these texts to Mike, I was basically saying, you know, like, look, Mike, I want to have a car up there and blah, blah, blah. And he offered A, to pick me up from the airport, and B, he offered, you know, I will try to find you a vehicle to race at the drag strip. And that really says a lot about his character. A lot of people in his shoes would have been like, you know, just come up here, we'll have a good time, film videos, and kind of leave it at that. But for Mike to kind of, even if it doesn't happen, I don't care, but just to go above and beyond and be so welcoming, like, hey dude, come up here and I will personally try to find you a vehicle, I will pick you up from the airport. Like, that shows a lot about someone's character. And so I hope that comes across to you guys as it has to me, just that he would go out of the way to do something like that for somebody such as myself. And I by no means would call myself a big YouTuber. I don't even know how I got thrown into this YouTube call out thing. I guess it's because I've met Nick, I've talked to Mike. I guess maybe that's why they decided to throw me in. But it's definitely going to be a fun little weekend. I fly up on a Saturday, come back home on a Monday, so it's kind of a short trip. Hopefully we can knock out some cool videos for you guys. I plan on daily vlogging every day, the whole documentation of the trip. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm excited to meet everybody, even though I've met probably, I don't know, a quarter of the people that are already going. There's already a pretty good group of YouTubers that are gonna be there for this, so I'm expecting the videos to be quite entertaining coming out of that weekend. And once again, it's August 6th is when this whole ordeal goes down. Cecil County Dragway in Cecil County, Maryland, I guess. The event is open to the public. I want to say it's like maybe $5 or $10 to get in, but it's open to the public. Everybody can come watch, hang out. I'll be there hanging out with you guys. I'll bring some stickers and stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun, but hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. I think this is going to be super fun, and I can't wait to share everything with y'all. So be sure to subscribe. I don't usually say that in my videos, but be sure to subscribe, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, with all the hundreds of comments on all of my stuff, of people saying, hey, did you know that they called you out? I want you guys to go leave hundreds of comments on their stuff saying, hey, did you guys know that RP Productions called you back out? And we'll turn this little foot race into a reality there at the drag strip that day. And I'm hoping I don't get my ass kicked, because I know that Mike and Nick, I think, work out, and I don't work out in the slightest bit. All right, I take that back. I go mountain biking, which may help me out a little bit, but I'll still probably get my ass kicked. So once again, if you're close by to the Cecil County drag strip, or you can make it up there, I would love to meet all of you and, you know, hang out and watch people drag race. It should be a really fun day. I'll have all the information on this whole entire event in the description below, so you can check times and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.